Hi, good morning. This is tour guiding topic visa and other formalities. Travel formalities. These are defined as the official document and endorsements need to be completed by the tourist before they can leave the country or enter another country. They serve the interests of both the tourist and the host country. Travel agents play a significant role in assisting clients with these formalities. It is crucial that the issuance of all travel documents must be done much before the starting of the tour, especially for the travel group. The document lists the following essential formalities. Number 1 is passport. Number 2 is visa. Number 3 is health regulation. Number 4 is special permits for restricted areas. Number 5 is customs regulation. Number 6, foreign exchange or currency. Number 7 is a travel insurance. Let's talk about the passport. So, passport is a fundamental identity and nationality document issued by a national government for the purpose of identity and nationality of its citizens. It is essential for obtaining visas. Different types of passports are mentioned, including normal, diplomatic or consular, aliens, and official passport. Next is visa. Visa is described as an entry in a passport or other travel document made by an official of a government, indicating that the bearer has been granted authority to enter or re-enter the country concerned. A visa is a certificate stamp on a passport after verification of credential granting the right to enter and stay for a temporary period. So here's the type of visa. Number 1 is work visa. This visa is for employment or business activities with policies varying by country, includes working holiday visa. Number 2 is business visa. Business visa is for entering a foreign country for business activities without joining the labor market. Number 3 is student visa, a non-immigrant visa for obtaining education in a foreign country. Number 4 is asylum or refugee visa. This is sought by individuals facing persecution or danger in their home country due to war, natural calamities, and etc. Number 5 is working holiday visa. This visa allows a temporary employment while traveling. Number 6 is spouse visa. This visa enables partners living in different countries to visit each other. Number 7 is the transit visa. This is required when passing through a country that is not the final destination, typically for short stays. Number 8 is e-visa or electronic visa. This is a digital visa available in electronic databases, linked to the passport number, and can be applied for online. Number 8 is immigrant versus non-immigrant visas. A critical distinction is made. An immigrant visa is a route to permanent residence in the host country, while a non-immigrant visa allows entry to the foreign country for a particular period. Non-immigrant visa holders must leave before the expiry to avoid legal consequences or deportation. Schengen visa refers to a visa that allows travel within the zone comprising 26 countries of Europe in the Schengen area. Next is the traditional visa, a physical stamp on the passport serving as proof of eligibility to travel to the host country, containing basic information like name, passport number, origin, date of birth, reason for travel, and expiry date. Visa policy. The set of rules that states enforce for the entry of the people from other countries. Policies can include visa-free entry for citizens of certain nations, often based on bilateral agreements, and these policies can change. Next, let's go to requirements for visa. Common requirements often include original passport with minimum validity, July filed visa form, recent bank statement, passport size photograph, foreign exchange endorsement, accommodation confirmation, invitation letter, covering letter stating purpose and duration, and travel insurance. Health regulation. Health regulation is an important formality requiring awareness of compulsory vaccinations and obtaining health certificates, particularly for diseases like yellow fever or cholera. World Health Organization approved immunization certificates are crucial. Next is special permits for restricted areas. This one were required for foreigners wishing to enter and stay in designated protected or restricted areas, necessitating application and approval from the competent authorities, potentially involving the Ministry of Home Affairs with significant lead time. Next is the foreign exchange or currency rules. Regulations exist on the amount of money travelers can carry. Different methods for accessing funds are mentioned, like traveler's check, cash, credit card or debit cards, and international transfers like American Express and Thomas Cook. And the travel insurance, this one is highly recommended and often mandatory in many countries for visa purposes. Provides financial protection against unexpected incidents like sickness, accident, or death, and offers 24/7 assistance services. Next, let's go to airport formalities. Procedures at the airport are designed for smooth passenger flow. International flights require arrival 2 hours before departure time, and domestic flights required 1 hour before departure time. Steps include checking flight information, filing custom declaration, luggage examination, check-in, registering tickets, weighing or checking in luggage, receiving a boarding pass, and passport control or security checks. Different travel classes for first class and business class have varying luggages allowances. For departure formalities, passengers proceed through checking in using e-tickets or paper coupons, exchanging them from a boarding card or boarding pass. Online check-in and printing boarding passes are becoming more common in different airlines. Airlines are responsible for verifying valid passport and visa to avoid fines. After check-in, passengers go through passport control and security check before waiting in the departure or transit hall, where duty-free shops may be available. The final step is boarding at the gate, requiring presentation of passport and your boarding card or boarding pass.